Title: The Ugly Duckling. Once upon a time, on the shores of a tranquil pond, there lived a family of ducks. They were proud and beautiful, with shimmering feathers that glistened like the morning sun. Among the fluffy ducklings, there was one that looked quite different from the others, and he was called the Ugly Duckling. The Ugly Duckling wasn't like his siblings. His feathers were drab and gray, his beak was long, and his legs were skinny. He felt out of place among his family and the other ducks, who often teased and ridiculed him for his appearance. Feeling lonely and unloved, the Ugly Duckling decided to leave his home and seek a place where he would be accepted. He embarked on a journey across the meadows and through the woods, encountering various animals along the way. Each time, he hoped to find a place where he belonged, but he was met with rejection and mockery. Seasons changed, and the Ugly Duckling grew bigger and stronger. But he still considered himself ugly and unlovable. He longed for a sense of belonging and a family that would accept him for who he was. One day, as winter approached, the Ugly Duckling found himself in a desolate, frozen marsh. He was shivering from the cold and felt more alone than ever. Just as he was about to give up hope, a flock of elegant swans descended upon the marsh. To his amazement, the Ugly Duckling saw his reflection in the water. He had transformed into a beautiful swan with graceful, snow-white feathers. He was no longer the Ugly Duckling he once thought himself to be. The other swans welcomed him with open wings, and he realized that he had found his true family. Among the swans, he felt loved, accepted, and appreciated for his beauty and grace. The Ugly Duckling had finally found his place in the world, and he was happier than he had ever been. He learned that true beauty came from within and that it was the love and acceptance of others that truly mattered. As he glided across the tranquil pond with his new family, the Ugly Duckling realized that his journey had not been in vain. It had taught him the invaluable lesson of self-acceptance and the importance of kindness and compassion toward others who might feel like ugly ducklings in a world that often judges based on appearances. Answer: the once Ugly Duckling lived a life of happiness and contentment, knowing that he was now among those who saw his true beauty and cherished him for who he was inside.
Like, share, subscribe.